listeners have to be mindful of this very important piece of information that I'm going to share. Do not be afraid to turn down business.
Yeah.
It's okay to say no. So what you do is you use your emotional intelligence to assess the energy of whoever is sitting in front of you, because sometimes it's not a good match. It doesn't mean that the person sitting across the table is not a good guy or a good woman. It just means that there's something off, that you see maybe you're going to fall short of the expectations, or there's just something not there. And I would say about 5 to 10% of the time, I have to have that conversation with prospective clients, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay, because there's going to be another lawyer out there somewhere who is going to be a better fit for them. And of course, this goes without saying, but if you get the sense that the person sitting across the table from you wants you to do something that is less than truthful, meaning something's not right with their case, obviously you're going to say no. But
Yeah.
even beyond that, I think you have to be in tune with your emotional intelligence in order to make sure that you accept the right types of cases.
I see lawyers who are super stressed out, and this could be new people or even people who do it for like 20, 30 years. And there's a policy that a lot of people do is say anyone who comes in the door is a yes. Just, not if it's a good case, not if it's problems, but they don't gauge whether this person is going to be a drain on resources, on just life and dealing with them, and the cost that comes with that. Because one client who just is inappropriate in some way or fashion, creates havoc, could down the line, cost you 3 or 4 clients, and because of the time, or it might put you in a bad mental zone so that you don't, have a good consultation and you lose a good client. I had one case a couple years back that was referred to me, and I like people finding me online on their own, not being referred, but it was a referral. I took it, and I had a consultation with them by video, and one of the parties was kind of like just jumping around all over the place, maybe intoxicated, I don't know. Eventually, like, my gut was like, okay, these people are wild. It doesn't make sense right now. So I should back up, but it was a referral too, so I didn't want to make the other client feel bad. So I said, okay. We start the process. Midway, they get divorced, ugly divorce. And then I get dragged into it for no reason because of mistakes by the lawyers. And so all of a sudden, it was like, it just creates so much work and hours where I was getting not paid for. I was sucking my time going to court to sit there at a hearing. Eventually 3 or 4 times the judge dismissed me. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, I should just got on my gut and said, no to this client, right? Regardless of the fact that was referred to me and it might hurt the feelings of the person referred to me. I don't care. Return the consultation fee if you have to. It's going to lead to avoid leaving a bad review potentially even. So they say, listen, I didn't take your money. I just don't think it's a good fit. I'm not doing a fake consultation just to collect fees. That's what some people think, like a consultation fee is going to make a break, but just have it. But that's a lesson learned. Like, it just go with your gut from the beginning.
Absolutely. Just yesterday, John, I'm not making this up. Just yesterday, I had a prospective client come to me for a simple response. Well, I shouldn't say simple. Kind of, it was a response. It was an I-751 response to an RFE.
Yeah.
And so I said, okay, no problem. And she told me the history, and she had gone to this other lawyer who shall remain nameless. And I said, just out of curiosity, what was the fee quoted to you? And she said $30,000. I said, I'm sorry, what? She said $30,000. At first, I thought she said $3,000, but I just want, she said no, $30,000. And obviously, this is not rocket science, an exorbitant amount of money for something that should probably not cost anywhere close to that. So lesson from that whole experience is this: it's okay to say no, but also know how to say no. Don't quote an exorbitant fee and make yourself look blank. Just be honest and say, I don't want your case for the following reasons, or this is not a good fit. Don't come up with these like really ridiculous fees. And by the way, this particular lawyer, this is not the first time that this person has done that. So be honest, be honorable, truthful, and treat your clients, and I can't believe I have to say this, but treat your clients the way that you'd like to be treated. It's very simple, not rocket science.
That's amazing. You know, I get these. I have situations where people come follow-ups from other attorneys, and I do see their contracts. And sometimes these fees are like crazy, like 10 cases in one fee for one. And I'm like, no, I guess that's how you get rich being an immigration lawyer. It's amazing that people are willing to pay these kind of fees. That it's just, and it's kind of like this person didn't ask a second person. Like a lot of times people just go to the first person and say yes, whatever it is. Or maybe the exorbitant fee makes them feel like this person probably knows more than other people, and who knows, maybe because they have these kind of fees, they have like a Ferrari parked in front and it entices them thinking they're like a great attorney or something like that. But people pull out these fees even when they don't have it. It's kind of wild, like that they get paid on it too.
And you know,